On the 11th of August, the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Honorable Philip G. Pierre, outlined components of a harmonized Eastern Caribbean legislation meant to give effect to a regional regulator for the Citizenship by Investment program, which is also called CBI and CIP. According to the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, this law will be passed in September.
We have a situation where all the 5 CIP countries have decided that it's going to be uniform legislation. So legislation for the CIP is going to be the same CIP legislation. It's going to be every island in the 5-island group. Secondly, there's going to be a regional regulator who will regulate the CIP program in all the 5 islands. Thirdly, the involvement of the JCR, which is another layer of due diligence, is going to be intensified. Fourthly, we are looking into ways through the legislation to see if there can be some level of the applicant visiting the territory for some length of time.
Pierre emphasized that changes in U.S. policy are not necessarily reflective of their posturing towards the Eastern Caribbean states with CBI programs or CIP.
So Lucia is not the only country with CIP, and let me tell you that Argentina is just going to have the CIP program. Let me tell you that there's a CIP program in Turkey, there's a CIP program in many countries. So when we speak, we pretend as if St. Lucia is the only country with a CIP program. Again, that is because of convenience. We try to pretend the only CIP program is in St. Lucia. But I'm saying that we are working together with the 5 CIP countries to have a regional regulator, to have regional uniform legislation, so the programs can be, all of them can be on the same basis.
The Prime Minister echoed the merits of the means by which St. Lucia's CIP is administered, concluding that in any case, St. Lucia is in no control over U.S. policy.
Most importantly, St. Lucia's due diligence has always been strong, is going to be strengthened. St. Lucia was the first country with a statutory board for its CIP program. But St. Lucia cannot control U.S. policy. We're in no position to control U.S. policy. U.S. policy will be U.S. policy. So we cannot determine what the U.S. government will do. We can't. What we can do is we can work together and we can ensure that we make our CIP program as transparent, as accountable as possible. But we have no control over U.S. policy.
Pierre did not address this inquiry without modification and clarification.
This is a very good question, but it's a question, you want to tell me what, okay, let me tell you what we've done first as CIP program of Berries. Let me remind you that there has been absolutely no international attack on St. Lucia CIP program. We had attack by individuals. We had cases brought by individuals, not by international. So let's just start clearing that.
For Choice News Now, I am Cianna Dalsan.